Hi. This week I'm taking a look at the scene where Jesus has just left the synagogue where he was teaching and casting out a demon in the synagogue. And then they went straight to Peter's house, and Jesus heals Peter's mother-in-law, and then a bunch of the other people from the town bring their sick and possessed and whoever needed any type of healing to the house later that evening. So there's a little bit in this study about Sabbath and Sabbath preparations and Sabbath observation. There's also a little bit more about demons, why he wouldn't let them speak. So take a look at that. The one thing I was going to touch on in the video is that when I read the part about Peter's mother-in-law being healed and immediately getting up and serving them, I admit that a product of American feminism, bristled. And I really tried hard to put that aside because I really shouldn't find anything wrong with it until there's a really good reason for it to be wrong. And I should look for the reasons why it was right. So for one thing, she was grateful. So the more I just studied this and got to thinking about it, she had reason to be grateful. She had a fever that she was near death, and he healed her. So if someone came into my house and did something miraculous or amazing that benefited me, saved my life, I would say, can I get you something to drink? Would you like to stay for dinner? I would love to return that service with service. So then also, part of the reason it's remarkable to all these gospel writers is when you're recovering from a fever that's that bad that you would have almost died from, even if the fever breaks, you don't just jump up. You're pretty weak for a while after that. So service in that day was laborious and hard, and she should have been totally wiped out. But instead, she jumped up and started serving them, and that gave more credibility to the miraculous nature of her healing. It's not just coincidence that at the same time Jesus was there, her fever broke. It was a decision on his part to actively take a role in her healing, and it was so miraculous as to enable her to be able to immediately start working and running around. So give that some thought and read the other parts. There are several other aspects to this study, but I just wanted to share with you kind of my initial knee-jerk reaction, but then some of the things I considered after the fact. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time.